Well, good morning, everybody. Hello. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our situation room. This is Friday, our giveaway Friday. So you guys are already putting hashtag Power Tools up. You don't even know what I'm offering. You don't care. That's all right. Let me double check the giveaway tool and make sure that it is working. Yes, 16 entries so far from you industrious folks. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, if you are brand new, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you hang around. Be sure to give a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so we can spend more time together. Hit that notification bell too, so you will know when I go live or when I put out a video if it's pre-recorded. Okay, so this is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat. And if you've never been to one, we have a great time at retreats. We always have a virtual kitchen, and usually Scotty Dog, this sweet, wonderful lady in Long Island, manages our virtual kitchen, and she will put out monkey bread on Fridays, and that's always good. And it is fat and calorie free. You're in the right place. All right, Miss Frito is here, my little dog. All right, Frito. She says, me, me, me. What about me? What about me? Let me give you guys a peek. There she is. There's my baby girl. Hi, Frito. Do you see you? Is it, clank right into the light? Let me give her little treat. Hi, Scotty Dog. I see you. There you go, sweetheart. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Little bit of an upset stomach still. We had a little incident this morning. When we got here, she got into a stick and a half of butter, stick and a quarter of butter. There you go. Yesterday was fine. And then this morning, a little more issues. Now I got my hair up today because it's been raining all night. I'm in Canton, Texas, and I'm in my motorhome. So let me put these back up here. No more. You're all done. You can't. No, because you'll upset your belly. You're a good girl. Yes. There's it's my sweet girl right there. Okay. Belly rubs and scratches. Yeah. All righty, good girl. So we always have great fun here in the situation room. And a lot of people, I would encourage you, just put this video on when you go into your sewing room and you want some stitchy talk in the background. All right. It's better than listening to all that news. Who cares about that? But here we have a good time. So this week, oh, let me back up real quick. I did go to Stitch in Heaven yesterday and I loved it. I had so much fun. Kind of a bucket list thing for me. Y'all, if you are ever in the North Texas area, it's in Quitman, Texas, and I don't know where that is on the map in relationship to Dallas, but I'm in Canton, Texas right now. And so it was 40 minutes from me. So do the math. And went up there. There weren't a lot of people in the store because I got there about 12:30. Walked around the store, had a wonderful time. My girls, Michelle and Laura, popped in. Let me show you guys a picture. They have a giant cow, a longhorn, which is just fantastic. Let me share my screen and get that picture for you guys. Let me see. It's going to be on a window here. I put it up. I thought I put it up. Now, my goodness, where did it's in my photo library. So I'm, well, okay, it's not going to let me do that. Let me see if I can do it another way. My browser blocked the screen. Let's do an image file. And no, I can't find, let me see on my desktop. Nope, iCloud Photos. Is this it? No, that is not it. Okay, so I'm still, y'all, I'm still learning my Mac. I apologize. I'm working on it. Okay. Anyway, I have my phone somewhere. Oh, it's over there. Anyway, so they showed up. We did a little shopping, but the folks from Stitch in Heaven were amazing. And we got to, they took me on a full tour of the entire Stitching Heaven facility. So not only the retail front end that everybody else gets to see, took me through the back, through all the classrooms, took me into the bowels of Stitch in Heaven, got to go in the warehouse and tour that, went upstairs into all of their facilities they have up there, met the CEO, met their little dream team that they have, and they were so welcoming and so nice. And I'm looking forward to doing some stuff with them in the future. So they did take a video. Elijah, their video guy, took his camera around, and it was kind of impromptu, and he was on the spot. He did a great job. And we went around, and he captured everything. So there will be a video on their channel, I believe, of my tour with them. And Miss Pat was the most amazing tour guide. And she's got more energy than anybody. I mean, she was on the spot, and she was just hopping around. It's so good. So it was great. It was a great experience. I did get a few things, and I will show you those on Monday when we get home. Okay. Because today we have work to do. Now, all right. So all this week, well, Wednesday, Thursday, today, Friday, we've been working on the Hopping Down the Bunny Trail bench pillow from Kimberbell. I've been working on it. You've been coming along with me for the ride. Okay, so this is what I'm working on right here. Now, what I'm working on right now is this particular little block. So each one of these is a separate little panel piece. It's made in the embroidery machine. All right. And we're working on the yellow boot. So Wednesday, we made the bunny. And the bunny is a freestanding. And for those of you that are brand new to embroidery and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, and that's fine. You're in the right place. Okay. There's regular embroidery. Let me show you. I'll get this little towel. It's right here in my kitchen. So, okay. So this towel is a standard embroidery design. You take a blank of some sort, whether it's a towel or a purse or a pillow or a t-shirt or whatever it happens to be. This is actually from Anita Good Design. A friend of mine made it for me in Colorado. So this is just a standard embroidery design that you put on a blank, and a blank is something that needs to be embroidered. So some of y'all are crazy, right? Some of you are crazy like Sunny, Linda Fox. If it's not nailed down, she'll embroider it. Fabulous embroiderer. All right. And then we have in the hoop projects, and I love how it was described here. It's construction. Okay. So you're going to make things in different hoopings and put it all together. So here was Wednesdays. This is our little bunny. And we had fibrous water soluble stabilizer to make our little bunny. This bunny, if you look at the top of the yellow rain boot, he's tucked in there. See that bunny tucked in the top? So it's going to sit inside. So you're going to get some 3D stuff. Very cool. And then yesterday we worked on the rain boot itself. Also made. Oh, is it Diana's birthday? Good. There's birthday cake in the kitchen. If it's your birthday, wander in there. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're watching on TV, grab your TV remote and hit the channel up button. I'd appreciate it. So, that way that gives me a thumbs up. And somebody put in a comment, because I said yesterday, people accidentally hit the thumbs down, and they'll email me and apologize because they hit the wrong one. And they said, the comment said it's a toggle. So if you accidentally tap thumbs down, if you tap thumbs up, it'll go up, and the down thumb will go away, and it's all good. Okay. So, oh, Mary's 70th birthday tomorrow. Ooh, girl, having a milestone. Congratulations, my friend. All right. So this is the boot. Now, if you're working this right along with me, what I didn't show yesterday when we finished, here is that water-soluble stabilizer. I used 2 layers of it. This is Pellon's 541 Wash and Gone. And what you were supposed to do is trim away like to 1/8 of an inch, and then get rid of the stabilizer around the top, but leave the boot itself. We don't cut it yet. This is what the back looks like right here. Okay. A trick, I learned this from Marilyn. She's one of my viewers. To get rid of water-soluble stabilizer around the edges, if you haven't done it yet, okay, let me get a flat piece to show you it's easier on the flat. This piece has tape in it. I'm folding down the fabric. Okay. I'm folding this down. An easy trick, get a sopping wet paper towel and fold it up, and then hold the stabilizer and fold it over tightly on the edge, and then take that sopping wet paper towel or Q-tip and just rub on the edges, and it will just fall away. But it gives you, when you've got a big chunk of it instead of the 1/8 inch that they show in the instructions, it gives you something to hold down and hold taut like this, and it just comes away so cleanly. So that's a cool little trick, and I want to thank Marilyn. She shared that with me, oh gee, 5 years ago. Best tip ever for getting rid of water-soluble stabilizer. So what are we going to win today? What are we going to win on the giveaway? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I want to know. I don't care. US shipping only, please. Okay. Like I said, all week we've been working on this. Well, here it is. You are going to get in a single giveaway the original CD. This one is still sealed in the package. Okay. There's mine. You're going to win the original CD for the Hopping Down the Bunny Trail pillow and the embellishment kit for it, which is what I have. Yay. So Kimberbell gave me these to give to you. And I want to thank Kimberbell for sponsoring the video and sponsoring the giveaway. And I think it's absolutely wonderful. This is about $34.95 and this is $44.99, something like that. So about $100 if you were to include like shipping, taxes, blah, blah, right? So awesome. Awesome. This is great. So I wish you all good luck. I know Becky King says, yay, that's awesome. I am so blessed that these wonderful companies reach out to me and say, hey, we want to help you and sponsor you on your things. So, all right. So the giveaway is I told you it was a doozy. I told you it was a good one. I know. I've got good stuff on here. That's why I have the most viewers on Friday usually. Woohoo! Katie says, woohoo! Katie, she's a big Kimberbell. She loves all things Kimberbell. Okay. So on some of y'all's TVs, I know I'm getting different directions from folks. On some of y'all's TVs, you don't have the old TV, you have a smart TV, and there's different instructions, and I can't help you with that. So if you guys can kind of look around, I know Roku is different, and I know on the Amazon Fire Stick, I can just do whatever. I don't know. All righty. I have a Samsung, I think. So I wanted to show you guys also throughout the week, Wednesday and Thursday, I had shown y'all on the screen the things that we are getting here. And this is, if you are interested, nope, that's not it. If you're interested in making this, if you don't win, okay, this is my girlfriend's quilt shop, all right? And I just typed in the search, I typed in bunny trail, and here are the results. They have an in-store class. They have this is the CD that is the giveaway. Here's an online class. If you want to watch a class, you can, it's a replay. You can watch it as many times as you want to help you make it. And here is the embellishment kit, $34.99. Okay. And then down here is the fabric kit. Now I'm not using their fabrics. I'm using my own. And then also down here is the glide thread kit. Those are beautiful colors, and you guys will use those over and over and over. So how many is that? Let's see. 4, 7, 10, 12 spools of thread for $71. That's a deal. And then the Hemingworth thread. Okay, so whichever brand you prefer, you can get that. And then on the back of the fabric, okay, there is background quilting. So let me stop sharing this one. And I want to show you something different from yesterday that I didn't show you guys. Let's do a present and share screen. And okay, so we talked about the background quilting, and I'm getting ready to do that right now. Okay, so you can get the entire background quilting bundle, which includes Easter 7. So this is number 7 of their Easter thing. Chevron 4. So Easter 7 has all of these. Chevron 4 has all of these. And then they have Easter border 2. And the borders go in the sashing and the borders. So here's the nice border. Now check this out. So if you want to get all 3 of those in all the sizes, it's $27. But this is from Kimberbell.com. It's a digital download. If you just want the borders, which is the reason I got the thing, you can just go Easter border 2. Let's say you have other Easter designs from Kimberbell. Okay. You can just get in the Easter border. All right. And that's only $9. So awesome. You don't have to buy the whole thing if you don't want. So you're going to get border sizes in all these different widths. Okay. So that's a lot of fun that you can just get what you want. So I wanted to show you guys that because some of you are like, I've got oodles of background quilting, but I really, really want that pretty hop, that cute little hop with the bunny feet. So why are some blue and some orange on the designs? Joanne, that's just a background color so that you can see the stitching. It's just a mock-up is what it is, so that you can see the stitching. But that's a great question. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I need a sip of my coffee, and then we're going to get started. Oh, so I only have my machine, the largest size hoop. This is the Brother NQ 3700D. The largest hoop it takes is a 6x10. So I got the, and I have links to all of that stuff that I just showed you down below in the description box. Okay. Yeah, you might choose to use, okay, so the blue is the clear blue tile. I get it. That can be confusing if you don't know what a clear blue tile is. So some of them, but all the designs come in either clear blue tile, which is like a block by block. No, all of them come in a clear blue tile and the one with the borders. Okay. So I want to explain something. I didn't get enough. Hold on. All right. So my machine only takes a 6x10 hoop. So what I did, I had my background quilting because I've got my background fabric. I need to hoop. I need to do my hoop. We'll go over that again today. Here is my batting. You want batting so that you can see the background quilting. It'll give it a little poof, right? And then here is my background fabric, the little dots. Again, I'm using my own fabric. And I have SF101. It's a single-sided fusible, woven fusible on the back, and that's going to prevent any puckering. All right, so I want to use, like the instructions say, to use the background, the 6x8 block by block background quilting. Okay. 6x8 sounds like it'll fit in my hoop because my hoop is a 6x10, but it does not. So I'm going to do a little video that I made. Hopefully I can get that to play. It's about 3 minutes long, and I'm going to explain to you what I did. How often do I get back to people that do what, Crystal? You hit enter before, if I catch it. If not, leave a comment below. I try to get back to people quite a bit. I do. I spend about half an hour to an hour every day answering comments in the videos, at least looking at it, giving it a thumbs up or some love, and then answering emails. So I try to. I'm just one person. There's 80,000 of you. So some grace, please. All right. So I want to share with you guys. Let me do this video file. And I have it on my desktop. All right, here we go. I did a screen recording of what I'm up to. So here we go. Let's see. We'll open. My browser's having trouble starting my video. All right. Let me try one more time. Video file. Nope, it's not going to let me. Y'all, we had rain, and that might be the problem. So I'll explain it to you. All right, I'm going to go here and get my window. And let me go to Embrilliance. Yes, that's Embrilliance. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let me Command Z. All right. Let me make sure I have everything here. One more. Command Z. Oh, shoot, y'all. Okay. I hit it too many times. All right. Oh my goodness. I just messed up the ability for me to show my video to you guys. I hit Command Z twice. Okay, so hold on a second here. I know I have it on, I think I saved it on the laptop. I'm pretty sure I did. You need to see this because the design is too large for my hoop and I want to show you how I fixed it. Is it just Facebook or YouTube deleting videos after a month? Just Facebook. YouTube is not doing that. We have not been notified of that. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm glad you asked that because people get really crazy about this. Okay. I don't believe, and I don't know this for sure, I did undo Control Z. I did it twice. It deleted it. And I tried to undo that. And hold on, let me go. You might be right. Let me do a redo. Hold on. There, it did it. Smart girl. Thank you. Okay. So you are absolutely right. I have the smartest people. I get flustered when I'm on here. All right. So let me show you what redo. I did it, Erin. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Okay. So let me make sure you see what I see. Yes. All right. So this file is too large for my hoop. The design itself fits, but what happens is we've got these block by block quilting, and this is where you create a panel and you trim it out. All right. So what I like to do, I'm in Brilliance Essentials. You don't need Stitch Artist for this or anything. So what you can see down here is I'm in millimeters. Let me switch to inch so you guys can tell. Okay. I'm in the 6x10 hoop, but you can see here in the red, it's red, which means it's too large for the hoop. So let's go through. I'm going to go into the objects panel here. All right. And you'll have a plus sign or a down arrow, plus sign on Windows, down arrow on Mac. And that's the whole design. Okay. This is the placement line for the batting. All right. And there's the tack down for the batting. These are fine. Notice that the red is gone, which means everything's A-OK. Okay. Now here's the placement line for the fabric. And as soon as I click that, that goes into the red. There's the tack down for the fabric, and that goes into the red. So I was trying to pull it up in my embroidery machine, and I couldn't see it because it was grayed out. I could see it on the screen, but it was grayed out because the machine is protecting itself so I don't smack the hoop into the side of the machine. Now, if you understand these designs, this point right here in the corner and this point right here at the corner, those are the points that you line up with the panel right next to it. As you build these panels and put them all together, this stitching line right here, the inner stitching line, is actually captured into the seam allowance of the panels, and you won't see it. So in reality, you don't really need this line. This is just telling you where to put the fabric, and that's really easy to do. So if you don't have a trimmer by George, you would remove the hoop, which I don't have it with me. You would remove the hoop and trim the batting, and I'm going to do that. If you do have a trimmer by George, you can just, which I'm going to do, throw everything down. Well, no, I'm not. You can throw everything down together and then trim the batting and the stabilizer all at once. So I need this one, the batting placement line. I need the batting tack down. I don't need the fabric placement. I'm just going to hit delete on my keyboard. And I don't need the fabric tack down. I'm going to hit delete on my keyboard. Now it fits. See? So now all the red is gone. All right. So now I can just save this to USB, which is what I did. And I took it to my embroidery machine. So just because it won't fit into a 6x10 hoop, if you use embroidery software to analyze the design, you can edit the design by removing those stitches that are too big for the hoop, and you can make it work. How cool is that? So I just wanted to share that with y'all. That's what I spent my time doing yesterday. Okay. Easy peasy, very easy. Highlight those offending stitches and get rid of them. Could I float with a snap hoop? I'm going to float it anyway, Sandy. So the type of hoop does not matter. What I'm getting at is for a 6x10 hoop, that particular design is too big. So what I didn't change the scale of the design at all. I just got rid of 2 stitches. And you need Embroidery to be able to do that. You need some sort of embroidery software to be able to do that. So that's one of the reasons I like to have embroidery software. So where do I get the bench pillow from? Oh, the form, Kathy, the form. I just got a regular, it tells you what it uses on it. I think I ordered mine on Amazon. Yeah. You can buy the bench pillows at quilt shops for sure, but I know it uses a regular bench pillow. I don't know. I'd have to look. You'd have to read on the CD. It'll tell you what size bench pillow you need. Yeah, they're all over. Yeah. Bernadette says she would have scaled it down a smidge. No. Oh, okay. So you guys are chit-chatting about the videos and whatnot. Yeah. So the thing is with Facebook, videos take a lot of space on servers, just FYI. But if they're not making money on them, they're not going to keep them for you. Okay. And I imagine YouTube is looking at that as well. And I don't know, but if people upload videos to YouTube and make them private, if they're private, only people that you allow can see them. They're not making any money on those. Whereas mine are monetized. So they're making money on mine because the CEO of YouTube has said they don't have enough videos for everybody to watch. So that they like those public monetized videos. Alrighty. I need to hoop. Let me make sure nothing's going to fall off the back of my. I need to get hooping here and get that background stitching quilted. So I'm going to, whoop. Okay. I'm going to move my little table over here. All right, you guys. So the giveaway today, why would I not scale it down? John, the reason I wouldn't scale it down is because the scale of those designs, I mean, I guess you could, but if you resize things, resizing embroidery designs is not like resizing an image. You're actually resizing threads and stitches as opposed to pixels in a graphic. And you may get a result that you're not happy with. Also, if you didn't scale it the same, then on each panel, then your scale would be different. Okay, for that. So can it be done? Yes. But I do not recommend it. I really don't. And digitizers don't recommend that you rescale their designs either. All right. So today's giveaway is a brand new in the package. This is from Kimberbell. They sent this to me. Thank you, Kim and Caitlin, my reach out there for my online goodies. She works their social media. This is the embellishment kit, which is what I'm using, and the CD. So awesome. All right. Woohoo. This is a great giveaway. Thank you, Kimberbell. All right. I've got to get this hooped. Now, I didn't cut my stabilizer super long. I reused a couple of scraps. Let me open this up. You can see what I'm doing. I am using a no-show mesh stabilizer. This is not like the fibrous water soluble. This is not water soluble. Okay. Hashtag power tools for the giveaway. Let me turn this sideways. It's my little fold-up TV tray here. This TV tray is in my Amazon store. You can go to amazon.com/shop/powertoolswiththread. And there are all the things that I love and use from Amazon. There is embroidery favorites, quilting favorites in my RV. And I believe I put this in my RV section. I love it because it folds up flat and it stores really well and travels well. So I have this piece. This is a scrap. And when I turn it this way, it's too short. It doesn't hang over the ends. You see, it doesn't hang. It's too short. So because it's no-show mesh, it's really lightweight. I'm going to use one piece this way and one piece right here. And I'm just going to overlap them a tiny bit in the middle and they'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay. So again, your hoop will have some sort of indicator of which way is the top. Before you take it apart, make note of which way is what. I've got an innie belly button up here on this piece, and I have an outie belly button. See that right there on this piece. I'm going to put that right there and smooth it out. Okay. And just put it in there. There we go. I'm going to tighten it up. Easy. Easy, easy. So simple to do a good hooping. Just make sure you don't have loose stuff. And on the top, it doesn't matter. On the back, I'm going to put a piece of tape just to make sure that it doesn't get hung up on the bottom of the bed of the machine at all. All right. So pull this tightly here. Taut. There. There we go. That's real good. Listen. Good hooping. Okay. And I've got a little bit of a gap. If it makes you happy, you can take a piece of tape. Make it work, y'all. Just make it work. Okay. That's absolutely correct. Why do you need the software? Absolutely correct, Kelly. The reason you need the software is if the design is too large for the hoop, you can't pull it up to see it in your machine. That is something I did not know when I first started doing machine embroidery. I didn't know that. So I had gotten a lunchbox quilts design and called Cat's Meow. That's what it was called. Well, Frances, I love that you're having your morning coffee with me. I enjoy that too. Thank you. She says, I love watching you with my morning coffee. All right. So I put a piece of tape across here. That's going to keep it from, getting hung up. I don't think it will, but, better safe than sorry, right? I have white thread in here, and I already saved the design from Embrilliance on a USB, and then I could have sent it wirelessly to this machine because this machine is wireless, but I don't have this machine set up on the network here. You'll find that your machines, while they're pretty smart, they tend to like to remember what they were connected to last. So this one likes to be connected to our internet at the house. So I'm going to just hit the memory, and I saved it in the machine and pull it up and hit set. And now that's one hooping. Let me see if I want to show you guys what I'm doing. Let me see if I can turn this. Nothing's going to fall. I have it on a Yazzie sewing machine mat. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so I've brought up the design. If I had it at the original size, I wouldn't have been able to pull it up because it was too big. But now what I want to do, so this is just the background quilting. Now what I want to do is I want to do an ad. And I'm going to go to memory. And did I put it on the machine? I think so. Let me see. And the boot, that's not the right boot. I'm going to go back. And I have it on the USB. What do you mean it can't be used? Let's do this again. There, blinky, blinky. Tell it okay. USB, pulling it up. All right. I want to show you here. See how that one's grayed out? That was the original design. I couldn't see it. So you need to take those edges, those outer off. And then I can see it. And I'm going to go one more. Nope. Back up. PES. And there it is. top of the boot, and set. Awesome. Here we go. So now I have, it's hard to see for the glare. There we go. The background quilting, and I added the boot to it. I'm all set. Easy. Just got to know where it's at. So I'm going to save this whole thing. I'm going to put it in the machine, and I'm just going to touch machine and save that. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Hashtag power tools. My coffee mug worries you? It's over here. Right there. It's okay. Oh, that coffee mug, that's holding thread. That's okay. Is the background quilting the same as the clear blue tiles? So clear blue tiles, while the clear blue tiles comes with the USB with a lot of designs on it for you, the clear blue tiles, what they are, well, good, Vicky. She says she feels like she's right here with me. I feel like you're here with me too. The clear blue tiles are simply alignment blocks for you to be able to quilt very large projects by creating alignment of designs that are of the same scale. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating an in the hoop design. Okay. You've been working all week. Where are we? Pam, I'm getting ready to do the final background quilting and whatnot for the rain boot. Glad you could join us. You've got Friday off, which is very cool. Okay. So I'm just going to hit edit end, and we're just going to go through and stitch this baby out because we need to be done with this. All right. And embroidery, and I'm ready. So here we go. The first thing is, I'm going to put some tape on the inside of this hoop as well. I don't want my embroidery foot getting hung up on that. Just overlapping those two edges. Again, better safe than sorry. You love my hair up? I had to, y'all. I let the dog out the first thing this morning, and I look like Mufasa. It just went, it was crazy. All right, we are ready to go. Put my foot down. I am stitching in white. Now, one of the things I'm going to do too is show you how I'm going to align the boot. Oh, I didn't do that. Let me stop it. Trim. The boot needs to be, let's see. The boot needs to, I think I need to drop the boot lower. I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go and drop it a little bit lower. No. Go backwards. And, okay, select. The boot is selected. The outside, just the boot is selected. And I need to move, sorry, you guys, I need to move the boot down. There. Okay, sorry about that. It just occurred to me, they create a placement line. I need to do that. Edit and embroidery. Okay, we're good now. Now I'm good. I had to move. So I did not move the background quilting. I moved the boot down on the background quilting. Forgot about that. Off you go. Okay, now we're ready. The stabilizer I'm using, Robin, is a no-show mesh. It's in my Amazon store. I'm glad I put tape over that overlap for the note for that. This is the batting placement line. So you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the batting down. I'm going to tack it down. Uh-oh. I remove the hoop. Remove the hoop and trim the batting away. Hold on. Oh. Whoop, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to put my batting on. I'm going to cover. I wish you guys could see better. I think I can do this so y'all can watch what I'm doing. I think I can. So you're not looking at the back of the machine. So I'm just going to put this down. Now, with quilters, you know, I'm batting. This is 100% cotton batting, I think. This might be a scrap of quilter's dream. I'm not sure. Anyway, what they tell you is batting has, the back of the batting will have, oh, Connie says, resave the design of my machine. Fine. I'd have to go backwards and get out of it. Fine. They say to put, so the back of the batting, it'll have little bumps. And yeah, you could use Battleizer on this, Linda, for sure, but I didn't have any. I didn't have any with me. You're welcome. I'd want to see the machine too, so I was thinking of you, Anna Marie. So it's going to go around twice to give you a good tack down line, and that way it'll hold up. Okay. See, if this machine took like an 8x12 hoop, then I could use that file without having to fiddle with. You're still confused about the shrinkage of no-show mesh. Most of the stuff you do goes to your grandkids and will be washed. So if you have no-show mesh that tends to shrink, and you guys do a test, okay? Cut a square, like a 4x4 square of it, put it on a measuring, like a quilter's cut and press, and steam it. Hold your iron above it and steam it and see if it does this. If it does, now you know by how much. If it does, then just pre-shrink all of the no-show mesh before you stitch on it, and you'll be fine. The stuff I'm using, so this isn't going to grandkids. It's not going to get washed. I mean, it might go to grandkids. I doubt it, but it's not going to, y'all, I don't wash a whole lot. Okay, I'm holding up my side here. I'm going to trim this off. My boot fell. That's the problem with doing stuff here in the motorhome. Everything's so cramped. There we go. I make it work though. You guys do a hashtag Power Tools if you just joined us, giving away the CD for Hopping Down the Bunny Trail, the design CD, and hashtag is that # above the 3. Okay. Hopping Down the Bunny Trail CD and embellishment kit, courtesy of Kimberbell. Thank you, Kimberbell, for supporting it, the giveaway. Okay. Got this. All right. Now, I'm going to take what I'm going to do. The button does not operate when the embroidery unit is attached. Turn off the power and remove the embroidery unit. Something happened here. Something happened. I'm going to tell it okay. All right, we're fine. I don't know what its problem was. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the fabric with the SF-101 already on the back. And I'm going to lay it over the top and completely cover the entire piece of batting. Okay. Completely cover it. Doesn't matter if it's straight, we're going to trim it. And so now I'm going to use my needle plus minus button. I'm going to use my thread. Annoying. We had some extra thread. Okay. So I'm going to use my needle plus minus button. And I can go forward or backwards, 1, 10, or 100 stitches. I can hit the 0 and go back to the beginning, but I have 2 thread spools. So I want to go backwards 1 color stop. What size needle am I using? I think this is a 7511. It might be a 9014. I don't know. You go back 1. So now it's going to stitch that same tack down stitch again, and it's going to tack the fabric down. I'm going to tell it okay. And foot down and go. Go. So here's the giveaway. Here is the Kimberbell CD. Yes, it's a Disney machine. Yes, it is. So, and the embellishment kit. Thank you, Kimberbell, for hopping down the bunny trail. And at the beginning of this video, I showed how you could get just the cute individual little cute background quilting designs if you wanted. So yeah, this machine is really quiet. I like it. And here's the little boot we stitched. I'm following the directions. This is what we did yesterday. My little rain boot. How cute is that? Cute. So we'll have the little bunny coming out like this. How adorable. So let me make sure that the giveaway tool is doing its thing. Yes, 907. Awesome. You guys are all over that. That's great. Okay, now it is time. I've got a little preview window right here. It's telling me what it's going to stitch next. So we're just going to go and get the background quilting taken care of. The cute little bunny design. What model machine is that? So this is an NQ3700D with Disney designs. I'm sorry. And if a Brother embroidery machine has a D in the nomenclature, it has Disney designs in it. Okay, Dave, if I put a link in the description box for the organ needles you want. Okay. All right. You need organ needles. Yeah. Your machine came with organ needles, that little gray pack in the accessory case. Oh, let me get to 1,000 thumbs up. How fun would that be? Thank you, Betsy. That's a great idea. I love that. Oh, really? The Epic is a louder machine? Okay. Oh, this is cute, cute. I love the design. Adorbs. Those little bunnies. It's too cute. So if you don't want the Disney, you can get I have a link to the non-Disney model below in the description box under featured items. And that one is significantly less expensive than this one, but it's the identical machine. It just doesn't have Disney. So it's a great little, well, Jenny, I love that you love this. That's fun. Yeah, this is a great machine for travel. So max hoop size is 6x10. So you're not limited, just a little bitty. It only weighs 18 pounds. It's wireless and it takes a USB. So world's your oyster, pretty much. So I just need this to get done. Let me double check my instructions. I'm going to look at those while I'm talking to you and make sure I'm doing this right. We've done option B to get that, to put all right. So the next step that matters is baby blue for the flower fills. All right. I have to do a thread change after this. And let me show you what I'm looking at if I can. It's a great machine. I love it. I've never had a single problem. I've had this machine probably about 4 years. I've never had a single problem with it. Here it is. Here are the instructions. Okay. So what I'm looking at here, we're right here. We just did stitch the background fabric, tack down basting. So we didn't do that because I moved it already in the hoop. I moved the design in the hoop. So the next stitch is the flower fills with baby blue, and then the green, then black, and then yellow. All right. And then we're going to do some, more leaves with the green fabric. And then we're going to do placement line. I have to do that in white. You're going to see that. And then I'm going to put the boot on. This is what it's going to look like. And I have the little buttons, so I'm not going to be stitching. If you don't have the buttons, you can stitch a little ladybug. That file is in there, and I will jump over those. I'll jump over those stitches. So pretty neat. I like to look ahead. It's like a road map, so I can see where I'm going. Okay. What's next? The baby blue. All right. I have the baby blue right here. Time for a thread change. Let's see. I change my thread on this small machine just like I do on the big one. Okay. And put that in my thread box. Put this here. I'm using a cross wound thread. If you have a straight wound thread, you can put that on this spool. That doesn't mind coming off the side. Cross wound threads like to go up and over. So I put it up and over the top of the machine. Oops, I didn't get both of those. I got one. I need both threads knotted. Okay. And I will pull it here and get those knots through. There we go. Up, over, and round. Perfect. I like to put the foot down so I don't get any bounce back. Okay. Ta-da. Love it. Pull that tail and just hit the go button. Oh, that's supposed to be white. Stop. Stop, stop. I did the wrong color thread. Stop. I did the wrong color thread. I was looking at my preview and I was like, oh, that's not right. This is the alignment line for the boot. I don't really need to stitch that because I already moved the boot down. I don't need to stitch that. Okay, I'm going to rethread this. I'm going to skip it. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to jump into the needle plus minus. I'm trying to think here. I'm going to jump into the needle plus minus. I'm going to jump ahead one thread color stop. I don't need that one either. That is, let me see, I think I went backwards. That's the green. There's the blue. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Where do you get the industrial stitch for the stitch in the ditch foot? George Ellen, go to kensewing.com. Ken Sewing, the one in, I think they're in Alabama. And then in the search box, type industrial ditch foot, and it'll come up. I don't have a link. I'm not an affiliate with them. Okay. All right. Stitch in blue flowers. That's cute. You're having a hard time, difficult time getting high loft batting that is not poly. Would like 80/20. Do you know where you can find that? Belch cats, use 2 layers. That'll work. Or you can do a layer of poly, a thin poly, and a layer of 80/20 on top of that. Muscle Shoals, Alabama for Ken's Sewing for the foot. Yes. I got tails I got to trim on top of this. I need another cup of coffee. First things first, y'all. Okay. So now I need to trim away. Oops. I need to trim away those little tails on top with my little snips. If you have little tails or anything, you're just starting embroidery, be sure to get rid of those before you move on. Jump threads, if you have a machine that does not trim the jump threads, be sure to trim those before you move on. You don't want those little threads to get caught down in your design. Next is the green. Okay. All right. I got a big spool for the green. That's why I have a big cup back there, because that holds both sizes of thread spools. Whoop. I can't hardly see these. I left my glasses in the other room. Okay. And I unthread the needle from the front and pull the thread through. If you've just joined us, the giveaway, we've been making the Kimberbell Hopping Down the Bunny Trail bench pillow Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. And so you're going to get the design CD and the embellishment kit. This is courtesy of Kimberbell. They sponsored the giveaway. So thank you, Kimberbell. Appreciate that. Love how Kimberbell supports my channel. Yeah, Patty, you definitely want to catch the replay. I showed how I edited the background quilting so that it would fit in a 6x10 hoop. And that's a very cool skill to have under your belt in any embroidery that you're doing. So I love their embellishment kits too. They're so cute. I give you RV fever. Yeah. This is a 2011 Winnebago Tour motorhome. We love it. So our hour is up. I'm going to keep stitching and finish this. If you have to go, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I know some of you have to get off to work, and I appreciate you watching and on the replay as well. So thank you. If you're leaving, have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Okay, go sew something. So the rest of you who want to hang out here, I'm going to go ahead and do the giveaway right now. And then I know, Elizabeth, I got you. I'm going to do the giveaway right now. And then let me let this finish stitching. Okay. This green. Let it get to it's going to cut the thread. Okay. 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 So we'll pause that. Let's do the giveaway, shall we? At 8. I know some of you have to leave. You're like, I got to go to work. I get you. Poor thing. Bless your heart. Let me move my coffee and not spill it. Okay. Let's make sure the giveaway tool is working. It is 978 entries so far. Last call. Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. right? All right, here we go. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do the giveaway tool. And awesome. And let's go draw. Okay. Super. So exciting. What do we have here? I'm not going to spill my coffee. B. Mallison Stitchery. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Awesome. Congratulations. So B. Mallison Stitchery, send me an email at powertoolswiththread@outlook.com, and you can give me a mailing address. If you forget my email address, you can either do replay or you can look below the video in the description box, and all the way at the bottom is contact me. So congratulations. That's a great prize. Thank you, Kimberbell, for sponsoring that. That's wonderful. And I hope to hear from you, Sue, B. Mallison Stitchery. Congratulations. Boy, what a way to start the weekend, right? That's wonderful. All right. So those of you that have to go, bye. And the rest of you, I am going to keep on stitching here. Okay, so let's get this done. Awesome. I agree with you, Nancy. Brother is the most user-friendly machines. One of the things I really like about them is no matter whether I'm using a machine like this, my PE 770 or my 10 needle, the interface is really the same. Patty says, I'm hanging out with you. Good. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm glad. Bye, Evelyn. Have a great day at work. My coffee's fine, y'all. It's all good. I don't know. When am I going to do Esther the Easter chicken? I can do that. I don't know. Maybe next week. Maybe next week I can get that working. Maybe Wednesday we'll do some cutting for the, yeah, I can get that done next week. She's definitely in the queue. I've only had the pattern 5 years, 8 years, something like that. I knew we were coming on this trip, and I didn't want to bring the scan and cut and go through all, didn't do that. So I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. We're down to 989, so there's still a lot of folks in here watching. How fun was that? All right, what do we got next? Thread color, black. Color change, color change. All right. Oh boy, it rained here last night. Rain, rain, rain. It's soaking wet outside. Oh, y'all, I got to feed Frito at 8 too, her stomach. But she's been having belly aches. So I'm going to hold off feeding her until Keith gets up and he can take her outside afterwards. Because after she eats, she usually needs to go outside and go for a walk, you know. Okay. Change these threads. I did do a little video going through Stitch in Heaven yesterday. How long is this one? This is an 11-minute stitch. So this is going to take quite a while. This one is the black. It's the boot, bottom of the boot and inside the top. Get off my fingers. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, good. I hope I'm inspiring you to uncover your PE. Go get stitching. Absolutely. You want to buy the straight stitch machine, but you don't know where to buy it from. They're all the same price wherever you, are they always the same price wherever you buy it? Yes. Christina, you can get that PE machine, that PQ 1600. You can get that from Amazon because Amazon has, so here's the difference between Amazon and Temu. Temu doesn't allow independent sellers on there. It's all from China. Amazon allows US independent sellers to sell on there, and Brother USA sells on Amazon. So you are going to get that from Brother's Amazon shop. Any Brother service center will service that machine. And somebody had a question on here about how do you get service if you buy from a shop that's very far away? So I will tell you, I know that Sewing Machines Plus, because they sell all over, and they're located in California. If you have trouble, you can call them and they will have a technician, and you're out of state. You can call them, they'll have a technician call you back and FaceTime with you or Zoom, whichever you need, to go over whatever the issue is. If it can't be fixed and it's their problem, they will pay to have the machine sent back. If necessary, if it's their problem, they will find a technician and send the technician to you if necessary, or you can take the machine to a certified dealer nearby, depending on the warranty. So there's a lot of different options. One of the things I love about Brother and Baby Lock machines, they're made in the same factory, so they look and function just about the same, but you can find Brother and Baby Lock technicians everywhere. They are plentiful. They are everywhere. So it is best to build a relationship with a local dealer. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's right, Kathy. I bought both of my PQ16 1500s on Amazon. I've never had a single problem on either one of them. This one you have to buy at a dealer. You can't buy all machines on Amazon. This particular machine I got at a dealer. Brother determines which machines are dealer specific and which ones can be sold online to whoever. So this machine is the NQ3700D. You have to buy it from a dealer. Dave, you have to be able to read typos. If you're going to read chat, you have to read typos. She meant PQ. Oh, Dee, we already did the giveaway, sweetheart. We did it at 8 o'clock. Sorry. Can I link the sewing machine that I'm using? I can't, Cassie, because this machine cannot be sold online. I did link the non-Disney version of this. If you go in the description box, it says more ... and go down to featured items. Right in the top there, it says non-Disney version of my machine. That one can be sold online. So I linked to it at Sewing Machines Plus, and I linked to it at Mo Queens. Okay. Debbie says she's not sure where to go to have her Husqvarna Viking Epic serviced. I'm not either, my friend. I'm sorry. How about going to All Brands? All Brands is a dealer, brother service center. You can. You guys can also check if your machine. So you guys can also check like your local quilt shops. Sometimes local quilt shops will have a repair person. This machine is wireless. Yes, both of them are. The wireless version of this is the NQ3550W, non-Disney, wireless. Can be sold online to anybody. Okay. So you can call a local quilt shop and ask them, do they know of a local repair person, or do they have anybody come to fix to fix machines? A lot of them do that as a service for their customers. Many times, the person who comes and fixes the machine, they'll come by and pick up the machines at the quilt shop, take them back to their shop. Many times, those people are certified repair technicians for different brands of machines. That's how I figured that out. So like at when Scrappy Quilter was open, the guy who came and picked up the machines was a certified repair technician for Vernia, Brother, Baby Lock, and Husqvarna's. So if they're certified technicians, they can put in warranty tickets for you. If they're not certified technicians, they can still fix the machine, but they just won't do any warranty work. If the machine is still under warranty, they won't do warranty work. But if you have a machine that's out of warranty, they'll fix it. right? So do that. Check that. You didn't find the sewing machine mat that I'm using? I wonder if it's called something different. Don't forget, I've got a coupon code for Yazzie, 10% off. Christina says, you live in Vegas and it seems like all they sell is Viking and Vernia machines. Well, the beauty about buying machines from out of state is a lot of times you don't have to pay state sales taxes. It depends on the state's policy on online sales. Yeah. There is a dealer finder on the Brother website. Oh, excellent, Patty. Thank you. Okay. How we doing? Now we're going to do the bottom of the boot. Okay. Very good. Amy Bachman is in Harmony, Pennsylvania. She has many different brands. She's a Brother dealer. Yes. Oh, Carrie, your nearest Brother dealer is 300 miles. You don't have to go to a dealer. Call around to quilt shops and see if they have somebody who will come and service the machine for you. Okay. So yeah, sells Brother. Okay, thanks, Susan. Yeah. I understand that, Connie. She says she's gotten to where sales taxes are important to buy locally. You want that money to stay close. Understand completely. Yep. And some states will charge sales taxes for online sales. Okay. Texas does not. Bye, Diane. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. You guys, I had somebody email me last night and she said, I want to buy a machine. What's the best machine to buy? You know, my budget is this or whatever. Y'all, buy the most machine you can afford where there's a dealer nearby. All right. I get it. The dealer part is very, very important because if you need service and you want to take it somewhere, if you buy a machine where you can't get service, right? Scan and cut. Which air soluble pen do I use? I've never used it. I don't draw on my fabric. Oh, All Brands does not service Husqvarna anymore. I didn't know that, Franny. Yeah. Lots of folks are here. We've got 890, so there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, is that right? Fat Quarter Shop charges tax on your out-of-state sales. I didn't know that. Okay. Then that's their choice. I know that because when we are doing sales on cruises and we've sold like Keith seam rippers, there's no tax on those. Shopify manages the taxes for us. A1 Sew and Back. They're out of Vegas, aren't they? So today I'm going to go to a little shop here in Canton called So and So. Sweet lady. I'm pretty sure that shop is still open. I keep wondering if,
Oh, they're out of Reno. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, not Vegas. Yeah. Oh, that's true, Connie. I was in international waters. That may be, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to so-and-so. I went by there on Tuesday and they were closed, but the sign says they're closed on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'm going to go again today. She was the #1, very first dealer for Moda Fabric. She's just down the road from Dallas. So, yeah. That's right. What do they call that? Duty free in international waters? I mean, the thing is, if your machine breaks and you don't have a dealer nearby, if you don't pay the shipping to send it there and back, you've got yourself a paperweight. So you have to ask yourself, how important is it that you do that? Bye, Polly. Thank you for stopping in. We'll see you on Monday. Well, I see if she has Moda Spring Green on the bolt. Okay. All right. That was an 11-minute stitch. Am I going to be at Applique Getaway? I am not, Marina. I have got, my calendar is so full for 2025. What is next? Yellow. Yellow is next. Where's my yellow? Behind my coffee cup. All right. Okay. Where's the end? There it is. This definitely makes the morning go by, doesn't it? For sure. I'll be honest though. I did check when I first started getting Brother machines. That was one thing I did look at. How easy was it to get a Brother serviced? And I get it that, you know, if you bought it at Joann's, you thought, well, this is this big conglomerate, and of course they're going to be here and I can bring it in for service or whatever. But that ended up not being the case, right? Right. So, you know, Connie, I told my son, my youngest grandson, he loves to play and tinker. I said, get him certified when he's old enough. Get him certified to make machines, to fix machines. He'll always have work. We're only on 9 out of 20. Goodness. Well, that's because it's taking into account the ladybug stitching I'm not going to do. All right, Bernadette, have a great weekend. Thank you for joining me. I don't know what is next. I'm on stitch 10. I can't see it. So I'm going to go back to my instructions. I can't see it on my screen. So let me see what it is here. Here we go. No, that's StreamYard. Here's my instructions. Here it is. Stitch number 10. Stitch the stem detail. No. Stitch the leaves. Oh, I'm off the numbering because it included the background quilting. So the next. Oh, my husband's up.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, babe.
It's cold.
Good morning. It's chilly. It sure is.
What are we looking for?
Okay, I just stitched the outer pull loop fill. So I'm going to stitch the inner boot satin outline, and that needs to be in white. All right, I can do that.
What'd you do to my dog?
She needs to be fed and to go for a walk. I didn't do anything to her. Is she okay? Where'd she go?
She's staying there.
Oh, she's fine.
She's not happy.
Well, I haven't fed her because I can't take her for a walk, my dear.
Let me see here.
Were you mean to my dog?
No, I wasn't mean to her. She got her stick and she was fine. That flopped over rug, you don't want to step on that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's got it. Yeah, it's got a bad thing. I need white.
My feet are don't feel.
No, she doesn't feel good. So the one bad thing about Frito, she's a trash dog. And you got to watch. So anything she gets into, it's our fault. You know, I try to put stuff up. She's a dog. They get into things, even if they're not supposed to. Some dogs won't. Mine will. So we had a little grocery bag, little plastic grocery bag, and it had candy wrappers in it from little mini candy bars. Well, she got into it.
Sorry, Ron.
She might. Sorry, Ron. So we got home from supper last night and there were candy wrappers all over on the floor in here. So she might have eaten a wrapper. How long has she been having belly issues? She was fine yesterday. Maybe she ate a wrapper. I don't know. But she did keep down her biscuit and her stick.
Yeah, my baby.
There wasn't anything in there for her to eat like the butter from the first night. So again, problems. They're my fault. Owner's fault for leaving that out. You want to feed her first or not? Okay. What are you doing in Fort Sill, Tiny? Canned pumpkin? Okay. Our RV group did a murder mystery game. It was fun. Okay. Had a good time. Keith was one of the characters. Next, more blue. All right, more flowers. See how quick it is when you learn how to do this thread change? It's awesome. Instead of pulling it all the way through the machine every time. And I'm even doing it sideways. Very good. She takes probiotics every day. She does. She is on that immune biome from the company Immune Biome. She takes Immune, which is for her itchy, and it works so well. Oh my goodness. What's going on? I'm not seeing. Oh, it's the outline. Oh, these should have been green. These are stitches. Why are they done in blue? These are leaves. This is a leaf outline. I need another piece of fabric for my leaves. How much do I need? About that much. About that much. Oh, good. Debbie says she loves that. It really helped her dog. So it's a company out of Austin. It is actually designed for horses, but it's human grade. I need to change out this thread to green. And one of my viewers told me about it. So we've been watching those commercials for that Apiquel. Oh, Debbie and Vinette, we've already done the giveaway, sweetie. It was done at 8 a.m. Central. I get that done during the first hour. We're just on late
And you missed a good one too. I hate to rub it in, but I'm gonna. It was the design CD for this bench pillow that I'm making from Kimberbell and the embellishment kit. Gotta be here. You got it. Must be present to win. That's how that works. Okay. So I have a bunch of tails that need trimmed on this. And I'm going to get those. Okay. All right. Put my little fabric down over them. I'm going to tape it so it doesn't move around. Okay, Connie, I appreciate it. Are you out? All right, we'll see you, Bernadette. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Oh, your granddaughter stationed at Fort Sill. Awesome, Tiny. Thank her for her service. Fantastic. Okay. So we have leaves on the background fabric, just like on the boot. All right. This is raw edge applique. It won't do any kind of outer stitching, I don't think. Yeah. This is so stinking cute, you guys. Oh my goodness. Libby, the lady that won B something stitchery, stitching something, B something. I hope she emails me. Yeah, missed the giveaway. Sorry, Cheryl. Man, I know. So I found a technician to come to my home to service my 10 needle. That's how I found that person. Most technicians won't come to your home to service a little one like this. You might find one, but most of them only go because you can't. It's hard to haul around those big 10 needles. Okay. Time to trim away this stitching and the fabric. Sorry, fabric. Oh. Giveaway was the design CD and the embellishment kit for this bench pillow. So this is going home so I can send it out. The name of it, Pat, if you look, I think I have it in the description box because so many people asked me about it. The company is called Immubiome. Immubiome. I don't have a link to it's not an affiliate thing for me. Immubiome. And then the product is called Immune, and it has a green horse on it. That company is out of Austin, and you use 1/4 teaspoon per 10 pounds. So if you've got a big dog, get the big canister of it. If you have a little dog, well, mine's, so Frito gets a teaspoon at breakfast and a teaspoon at supper. So she gets 2 teaspoons a day. Okay. Sorry, Cindy. Well, it wasn't you. Oh, good. That's cool, Connie. So she has a small business. Awesome. All right. Y'all, I can't see. It's dark in here. I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. We're at full stop now. I can't see. Okay. Okay, now I can see. Let me trim this up. So we started Frito on just a little bit of that at first and worked her up to it. The first time we fed it to her, she had a little bit of a stomach issue. And then we just kept going and
decreased the amount we gave her the first time. And then we worked our way up to her current dosage, and she's fine. So the lady that told me about this, she lives in England, and she had an itchy horse, and her vet told her about this immubiome. Okay. And it worked for the horse. And so then her dog was having itchy problems. So her vet said the medication, this is in England, I don't know about here in the US, but the medication over there can shorten the animal's lifespan because it's got steroids in it or something. I don't know. So anyway, to try to go ahead and give the dog the same stuff she's given the horse. And she did, and it all but cured the dog. So she emailed me about that, and I thought, well, let me give it a try. And I ordered it, and now it works so well. I have it on subscription. I got a little bit of a discount because I have it on subscription. I actually emailed the company and I said, did you have a rush on this for dogs? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, that was me. There we go. Okay. So I got my little leaves in there. That turned out really well. And now what is next? Let me see. Let me look at my instructions and see what's next after the leaves have stitched. It's the stem detail. Okay, good. Awesome. And I'm going to leave the same green thread in. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Okay. This is it right here. Okay. We just put it in a little mason jar. And she gets about a teaspoon. Give her 2 of these. That's probably, I don't know. That's enough. That's about what we give her. So she loves it. It smells and tastes like peanut butter. So we're going long today on the live, you guys, because I'm finishing up that Kimberbell panel with the boot. All right, next, switch to yellow.
Switch to yellow. Here we go.
Oh. Switch to yellow. And what did I do with my yellow?
Right next to you. Yeah.
Right next, right where I left it. It's right where I left it, right? Let's see. I had a lady actually give me some of that. She said it didn't work on her dog. I don't think she was giving her enough, giving the dog enough. But it is a probiotic, and that's what she gets. Okay. Okay, here is the outline for the boot. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Now there's a way this is supposed to be aligned, and I need to figure out what it is. And this is the tough part. So I'm going to show you guys the instructions too. And maybe we can figure this out together, because I've got to align this boot.
This is the tough part. Okay. So I just did stitch the boot placement line and the alignment stitches shown in red. Place the boot part A vinyl side up, align the boot top with the upper alignment stitches. Okay. Verify all alignment stitches match up, tape in place. Note, the green stems do not need to be aligned. And then stitch the boot tack down line and remove the tape, trim the fabric and vinyl. Do not trim the boot top satin stitches inside the tack down line. So we're only going to cut all the way around here. All right. Let's give it a go. See how we do. Let's see. So this is where we're at. Okay. You see the boot. There's the placement line for the boot. Now, there's my boot. Oh, I had my glasses. There's a pair right here. So I've got this top smooth right here. And I'm going to put this. It says the stitches don't need to line up. I need my tape. Okay. Oh. Hold on. I got to get right on top of this, y'all. So, get those little alignment lines right there. I see them. Okay. And is this, that looks right. Okay. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Let's see here. Tape this down. Okay. One more, just to be sure. So here we go. I think I've got that lined up. See? At the top, it looks right. Let's see how it looks. All righty. Tack down line. Cheryl says it's really very easy. Okay, that tack down line is exactly on top of my stitching line on the boot. It's exactly on top of it. Look at that. Yay, it was easy. It's following that tack down, the outer line of the boot exactly. Yay. Okay, now I have to trim away the outside of the boot. There we go. So look at that. The stitch line stitched right on top of that boot. Just perfect. How about that? What do you have to do to enter the giveaway? Christina, we've already given away today, but you have to be here in the first hour of the live. Okay, because I gave it away at 8 because the folks who come in, they have to leave at 8. That's my normal 7 to 8 a.m. But you have to, and then there's it's a code that you put in. I tell you what the magic thing is to put in, but you got to do it during the first hour of the live on Fridays. Because I have folks that watch and they have to leave for work, and I understand that. We've got nurses and teachers and police officers and engineers and all kinds of folks that have to go. I get it.
but they're loyal viewers to the channel. This turned out so adorbs. Oh my goodness. So this is not raw edge applique. It's going to have a large satin stitch. I love the digitizing that goes into this. Oh my goodness. I wish I was that creative. I can follow a pattern though and show y'all how to do it. That I can do. Now the standard satin stitch, industry standard, is anywhere from 3.5 millimeters to 4.2. So just make sure you get your edge trimmed so that it will cover. Okay. This is hurting my fingers. Pull this off. This tape. Almost done. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is too stinking cute. Ouch. That hurt my thumb. All right. Here's the outside of my boot. Do you know how much money I used to pay to go to Kimberbell classes? Y'all can do it for free with me. All right. Let me see. Oh, I've got some little threads that need a little attention here. Uh-oh. Oh, there was a flower up there. Oh, no. That's not what I'm quilting. I want to make sure to get all of this fabric off as best I can. Any little threads, you guys. Okay. There we go. Look at that. How cute. Okay. If you have to leave, where'd the guy go? I'm going to show you. Ah! How cute is that? That's awesome. Oh, Christina, the giveaway is done. We are finished. Okay, next is if you want the giveaway, you got to be here in the first hour. Okay, let me put that down. And it's going to do this satin stitch outline. And that's an 8-minute stitch, you guys. So, going to thrift stores, Dave? How fun. Okay. You want to sit and chit chat?
Either way.
You want to sit here and chit chat with folks?
No, I want to break.
Okay. He wants his breakfast drink. It is so cute, y'all. Going around, and it's going to come back and do a zigzag, and then it's going to do the satin stitch. It is adorable, y'all. Kimberbell comes up with the cutest stuff. Oh, my goodness. All right, you guys. I'm going to take a little pause for the cause. I will be right back. Oh, my goodness. That's precious. That is so cool. Dave got a square bin yesterday that has thread storage inside, had random threads. One was a Gutermann that said 60 cents printed right on the spool. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Very cool. Oh. I'm braver than you to walk away. Oh no. If it messes up, I can fix it. It's fine. But I want this done. I don't have all day. Things to do, places to go, and people to see, right? I wasn't supposed to trim something before, and then I was. So you always want to trim right before your final satin stitch, because if you trim after the satin stitch, you don't get full coverage of the edge. Oh, Julianne, we already did the giveaway at the end of the first hour.
No.
Frito's pawing at Daddy, so he will pet her. And she pesters him to death. I'm going to start cleaning up here a little bit because we're getting near the end of the project. I know Becky says that clear vinyl just makes it pop. It is. It's so cool. I know, Julianne. Got to be here for the first hour. I'm sorry, sweetie. All my mess from threads and trash. I love these little bags. These are so cool. Very useful, especially here in the motorhome. What was the itch medicine? I'll put it on here. Let me find the link and I'll put it on. Nope. I got you. Here is, let me put the words. Link for itchy dog probiotic. Might work for cats too. It is designed for horses. Oh. All right. There you go. I'm going to post the link. Try that. Is the itch medicine for allergies? Yes. So Frito's the first dog we've ever had that had like grassy allergies. Y'all look at this table shaking. Sorry. Put you up. She's the first dog we ever had that had allergies like that. Let me get this. Nope. Sorry for the shake. I'm trying to keep it so it doesn't shake as much. And that has worked so well. You probably didn't make a mistake, Sandy, on that Baby Lock Flourish. It'll be fine. Get it serviced. It'll be fine. Right. It is cheaper than $100 shop from the vet. It sure is. Give that a try. I mean, it's worth a try. It won't hurt them. Oh my gosh, y'all, that satin stitch is making that boot just get all poofy. It's so stinking cute. You're welcome, Pam. You're welcome. Give it a shot. See if it helps. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think the next stitches are for the ladybug. Oops. Nope. We got a little bit of finishing up here. All right. Bye, Dee. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, it's doing a decorative stitch now on the inside of the satin stitch on the boot. You can pre-cut your pieces, yes. And Carol's right. Usually with Kimberbell, you have to enlarge, or if you pop the design into Embroidery, you can create your own cut files, and then you know for a fact that they'll fit. All right. Right. So the next stitch, I think we're finished, you guys. Let me go into needle plus minus and check. And yes. Okay. That's it. That's it. That was the last stitch. The next one is the ladybug, and the embellishment kit comes with the buttons for the ladybug. All right, you guys. We are all finished. Look at this. How cute is this? There will be a ladybug right up here. Okay. And the bunny, so that matched up. Super cute. The boot came out great. I'm going to put this in here and tuck my little bunny down inside. Oh my goodness, y'all.
Don't sew the bunny.
Don't sew the bunny. How cute is that? You might want to glue the bunny in if you don't want him to get lost when he's in storage. But this turned out just adorable. So on this video, we did a lot today. On this video, we removed stitches that would not fit inside of my 6x10 hoop and Embroidery to make the background quilting fit. And then got the design all stitched down. So this has been a lot of fun. We did the bunny on Wednesday, the boot on Thursday, and then put it all together on Friday. So fun. All right, you guys, this is awesome. I've got 2 more panels to stitch. We're going home on Saturday, so I'll probably get those done on Sunday. And hopefully I can get it all sewn together and show y'all, or maybe we'll sew it together on Monday. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for spending your time with me. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. It's free to do. And hit that notification bell so you can know when I am online again. All right. Talk to you soon. You guys go sew something. Love y'all. Bye.